Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fraser Field for the start of yet another season, we could call it. It's the GBL tournament, the end of the year league tournament, and as luck would have it, toss of the coin, heads or tails. It's the number 3 seed, Lynn Classical, against the number 2 seed, Lynn English. There's 8 teams in the league. They split it up. 4 teams are playing here. The top 4 teams are playing here at Fraser Field. The winner of this game will take on Medford tomorrow morning. The other 4 teams are playing, I believe, in Malden, so they can get a couple of extra games in. Medford beat Revere in the earlier game. The loser of these games will just get ready to play in the new format of the state tournament where anybody can play. You don't have to qualify. You don't have to win 50%. You can just opt in and play in the state tournament. Some will do that. Some will not. Some will say, you know what? We've had it for the year. But regardless of record, you can go if you choose. Some would choose just to get an extra game or 2. Nico Galisi, the catcher, will lead off for the Rams, facing Ray Contreras, who's on the mound. They played once this year. Classical got out to a lead against English, and English came back and caught him and beat him 10-9. And with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, Classical had runners at second and third. And English got the last out and beat him 10-9. So this is always a battle. Whether you're in the top group or in the bottom group, or whether you both have undefeated or you haven't won a game, this is the game to win. The bragging rights. All these kids know each other from other sports, they may live next door to each other, because it's no longer Eastland and Westland like it was years ago. You can go to English or Classical whether you live in Eastland or Westland. In for a strike. Kalisi taking all the way with the count 3-0. Now it's 3-1. Turned out to be a very nice day. It started to rain last night. Got overcast. And that one bounces and goes to the Classical dugout. Kalisi's going to keep going to second base. Safe at second base. Great hustle. So the walk on the wild pitch puts him at second base. Right off the bat, they're going to run him in scoring position for Tyler Wilson, the center fielder. It's not a sacrifice by Tyler Wilson, but it works the same. It moves Galisi over to third. Pitching from the stretch. Hit foul back. Nathaniel Almendarez is the pitcher in this game. So it's pitcher against pitcher, and Almendarez can help himself get on the board first with a runner at third and 1 out, thanks to that great hustle by Nico Galisi. Wide for a ball. Down and in for a ball. English's first 3 games this year, they scored 41 runs. Up and away for a ball. They went from one extreme to another because they got shut out by Medford. In for a strike. Almendarez is on his way to first. We've seen that. I don't know. This is the most I've ever seen this happening. Batters just either dropping the bat or just walking towards first base, taking the pitch, and the umpire calls him back. High and tight. Second walk in the inning. Puts runners at first and third for Aaron O'Connor, the right fielder. O'Connor looking down at head coach Mike Shukowski coaching third base. Out at second base. The runner from third didn't go. The throw from Falaska. The tag by Contreras. So now there's 2 away with a runner at third. Hangs high for a ball. Almost from his knees, Falaska made that throw. Nice stop by Falaska, keeps the runner at third. I mentioned the weather. Big, puffy white clouds. There's a black cloud over the park, but it's moving away. Intermingling with blue skies, the sun pops out. O'Connor draws the third walk. So we got first and third again, this time with 2 outs for Christian Spates, the first baseman. It rained last night. It was still raining early this morning. Dick Newton, who was the tournament director here, AD of Lynn English, was worried he may have to cancel. And then all of a sudden, out comes the sun, the clouds, the blue skies. And it's just a smidgen of blue skies off to the left. It's mostly big, puffy white clouds. Off to the right, there's a section of blue skies. Right over the park is a big black cloud. But it's not supposed to rain. Hopefully that's going to drift away. Why is it always right over the park? Nice stop. O'Connor hesitates trying to make a play. Hopefully they'll make a play on him. Maybe steal a run. So it's second and third now with 2 outs. Wide for a ball. Contreras throwing a lot of pitches here in this first inning. In for a strike. On the inside corner for a strike, and we got Deuces Wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Strike 3 called on the corner. What a nice pitch. So the nice defensive play by the catcher, Falaska, throwing the runner out. And then the big strikeout keeps Classical off the board. They had a runner at third with one out. So they don't score. 3 walks in the inning. I didn't do it for Classical. I will do it the next inning, but on the mound for Classical, as I mentioned when he was up at bat, Nathaniel Almendarez. English will send Chris Figueroa, the center fielder, leading off. Claudius Prandis, the shortstop, bats second. Playing first and batting third, Angel Gonzalez. The designated hitter, Eldrian Bonilla, hitting for the pitcher, Ray Contreras, hits in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth and catching, Brendan Velasco. The right fielder, Luis Pena, will hit sixth. Batting seventh and playing third base, Jeremy's Brito. The left fielder, Mateo Rodriguez, will hit number 8. And holding up the bottom end of the batting order, batting ninth, is the second baseman, Yordi Contreras. Classical comes in at 6-2. English at 6-2. Classical at 4-4. When they seeded the teams, Medford was number 1, undefeated. Classical was number 2. English, was number 2. Classical was number 3. Revere was number 4. And we mentioned Revere lost to Medford in the first game here. So it will be Medford taking on the winner of this one. Revere and the loser of this one will get ready to and get set for the upcoming state tournament that will begin probably Thursday, this being Saturday. So not a long layoff. This tournament stuff started mainly because especially the GBL, they started very late. They were almost a full season behind the rest of the leagues. So they couldn't play a lot of games, but other teams wanted to play more games because of shutdown for pandemic, and so they came up with the idea of the Catholic Central League had the cup tournament in hockey and soccer and basketball. Other leagues picked it up, and the GBL picked it up. And it's a good little holdover till you play a couple of extra games getting ready for the state tournament. I like it for all the sports except baseball, because now you get into this, it's going to be over. You're still going to have time, but if you had a couple of rainouts, you wouldn't have time. You may not even be able to play the tournament if you had too many rainouts, because state tournament starts Thursday, but you have to save your pitching for the state tournament because of the new pitching rule. So you can't throw that many pitches, so you don't always have your best on the mound. And anytime you put tournament ahead of a game, it becomes very important. Down and in for a ball. Chris Figueroa. The center fielder. In for a strike. This has become more the norm with the young pitching now. Everybody pitches from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Action still going on at Manning Field. I think it's the St. Mary's girls rugby team, brand new this year. Strike 3 call, good pitch. Claudius Prandis, the shortstop. He's had a good season. I can't say year because they've only played 8 games. Like St. Mary's boys have played twice as many games as English and Classical have because of the start date. Greater Boston League didn't start all their sports until right about February. We're going to miss on the first two pitches. Up foul. Almost right in our lap again. We're wide open for pop-ups because there's no top on the screen. There's no covering. Screen behind home plate, but there's no top. So foul balls can come right into our lap. Swing and a miss. Impressive start for Almendarez as he strikes out the first two hitters. Angel Gonzalez, the first baseman, will be the hitter. A little smattering of fans here for a rare Saturday afternoon. High for a ball. English Classical Softball will be playing at Revere. They got rained out today because the field is not like this field. Up and away for a ball. So they'll play tomorrow. Down and away, 3-0. I was waiting for the umpire to say strike. So it can continue the trend of people going to first base and coming back. But it's ball 4 on Gonzalez. Eldrian Bonilla, the designated hitter, hitting for the pitcher, Contreras. Two outs with a base runner. Down and away for a ball. Hit in the air to right field. Aaron O'Connor, a few steps to his right. So he walked the batter, but a fairly easy inning for Almendarez. So we're right back where we started. Dead even. Classical nothing, English nothing at the end of one. Brady Warren, the shortstop, will lead it off. In for a strike. Brady, a family of athletes. Two-sport athlete Brady. Brooke Warren doing an outstanding job on the mound for classical girls. Father was, most people don't remember, father was a Super Bowl quarterback at Lynn English. Chop towards third. Very nice play. Jeremy's Brito, no hesitation, threw a rocket over to first Gonzalez. One up, one down. And if I don't mention that the Warren family has a mother and wife who is an outstanding swimmer, I'll get tarred and feathered. That bounced off Alaska. One up, one down. Esteban Paula, the coach of English, has done an outstanding job. He was a great player at English. I think he still plays in the North Shore League. I know he was playing with Joe Caponigo's Swampscott team. Swing and a miss. Swung right through that pitch. Hangs up and in. Nico Ramirez, I say this all the time. Nico spells his name K-N-I-C-O. And the leadoff hitter, Nico Galizzi, spells it N-I-C-O. So they got two Nikos, but they spell it differently. Mike Sukowski talking to his hitter. Falaska goes out to talk to his pitcher. For some reason, I don't know if there's a problem with the umpire, I guess. The trainer is coming out. I don't know if he got something in his eye or he says he's okay. They come out to check on him. The plate umpire. I wonder why. I thought we stopped everybody talking to everybody, but the trainer came out to check on the plate umpire. It looked like he had his finger up around his eye somewhere. I don't know, he got something in his eye or caught it, but he's okay. And it's a foul ball. Do you believe it? They threw the pitch. It was high and inside. It went over the head of Ramirez. He ducked away so it wouldn't hit him in the head. And it actually hit his bat and winds up being a strike. Hit sharply to short. Brady Warren. Nice stretch at first base by Spates. Ramirez hit it well, but hit it right at the shortstop. It's a long throw. Brady Warren and Spates helped him out with the long stretch. 2 up, 2 down for Almani Medina, the second baseman. Hit right by the third base bag, down the left field line. Taking the turn and now holding up. Medina with a shot gets the first hit of the game. Just inside the third base bag. Left fielder Mateo Rodriguez got to it quickly and held it to a single. Daniel Leon, the left fielder, will be the hitter. Down and away for a ball. Way up and in, almost hit him. They threw it down. Nice block by Gonzalez at first base. We mentioned the other cup going on, St. Mary's Baseball. They knocked off Arlington Catholic in the first round of their Catholic Central Cup tournament. That one gets a piece of them. They threw it way inside. So it looked like an easy inning after 2 quick outs. A single and a hit batsman put 2 on for Nico Galizzi, who really hustled his first at bat. Ball 4 was in the turf, went almost all the way to the classical dugout. He just took off and hustled all around first and got to second base. He had a good year running back for the classical football team. He showed his speed there, going all around to second base. He wound up at third, but got stuck there. Hit to the backstop, foul. See Mayette, the assistant coach at Classical, chasing all the foul balls. He doesn't stand around. He works. He's bouncing all over the place. Hit in the left field for a base hit. A big two-out hit for Galisi. Nico Galisi with a big two-out hit. So the hit batsman hurts, extends the inning, and Classical gets on the board. Tyler Wilson grounded out second to first. Nice stop by Velasquez, pitch way down and in. Wilson had to do a little soft shoe dance to get out of the way of that one. High for a ball. So he mentioned 2 quick ground balls, 2 big outs. Medina with the first hit of the game, and then the hit batsman extends the inning for Galisi to get the hit. And all of a sudden, Classical 2-out Lightning, leading 1-0. Hit in the air to left center field. It's in the gap. They hold the runner at third, and they got him hooked off at third. The catcher will tag him out. He took the turn, Mike Zukowski. He thought he was sending him at the last minute. They held him up. So Wilson gets another big 2-out hit. Galisi, we told you he can run. He was going to keep going. And as he made the turn, he went down about 6 or 8 feet down past third base, going home. And Mike Zukowski saw the throw coming in and held him up. And before he could get back, they threw the ball behind him and picked him off. But Classical gets 3 hits and a hit batsman. The hit batsman extended the inning. So very quietly, 2 quick outs. A hit batsman. Back-to-back singles by Galisi and Wilson. The 2-out Lightning gives Classical and Nathaniel Almendarez on the mound a quick 2-0 lead in the top of the second inning. So as English had to do the first game they played Classical, they're going to have to dig themselves out of a hole. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Brendan Velasquez, Luis Pena, Jeremy Brito to face Almendarez. So Classical threatened in the first. 2-1 and 1 out, couldn't score. 2 out, nobody on, and they get 2. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Those big puffy white clouds are moving away, and that big black cloud is gone. And it's strange because the blue sky's off to the right. Usually everything here flows from right to left going towards the water, the beach. But now it's flowing towards the Pine Hill Cemetery because those blue skies that were minuscule over to our right are now huge coming right over the ballpark, moving right to left. So we don't have to worry about the weather for today. High for a ball. Long pause by Almaderas, and Velasquez asked for time and got it. Hits it foul off the catcher. Curveball broke. He kind of backed away, and he knew it when he backed away. It broke right on the inside corner. So he starts the second inning like he started the first inning with a strikeout. Both of them called. That's 3 for Almendares. Luis Pena, the right fielder, will be the hitter. Down and away for a ball. Solid shot to left center field in the gap. Over the fence for a home run. Luis Pena gave that a ride. A solid shot. The first hit for Lynn English leaves the ballpark. The last time we saw Medford beat English here, beat Classical here, and the player for Medford hit a shot over the right field fence, got out of here in a hurry. That one got out of here in a hurry too. So Pena by himself cuts the lead in half. Hit foul out of play. I knew it was in the gap. I knew they weren't going to catch it. I didn't know it was going to be. It was going to go to Manning Field. High for a ball. I hope they got the baseball and got it back and gave it to him. Inside for a ball. This is Jeremy Brito, the third baseman. That shot by Pena brought the English bench and the English fans to life. In for a strike. Line shot up in the seats. On the inside corner for a strike. So Almendira's got 2 strikeouts in each of the first 2 innings. Mateo Rodriguez, the left fielder, will be the hitter. Wide for a ball. Over the head had Rodriguez ducking. On the corner for a strike. Hit in the air, that's going to go down the right side. It's going to wind up in that grassy knoll out of play. Strike 3 call. He gave up the home run, but he strikes out the side. All of them called. But English creeps back, stays in the game. They cut the lead in half on the solo home run by Pena. First hit. 5 strikeouts for Almendares in 2 innings. We've completed 2 here at Frazier Field. Classical leading English 2-1. Nathaniel Almendares leads off the 3rd inning. On the corner for a strike. Almendares drew a walk and got thrown out trying to steal second. Low for a ball. On the corner for a strike. He started to pull the trigger, held up, but was in anyway. Hit the shot. Pretty good hop for Brady Warren. The rifle shot. I'm sorry, the shortstop, Prandis. I got to get the team straight. It's Classical at bat. Prandis, the shortstop, gets it over to Gonzalez for the first out of the 3rd inning, 6-3. Aaron O'Connor, the right fielder, drew a walk. Hits it in the air to right field. Almost didn't have to move much. Pena, who just hit that home run, was just standing right there and made the play. So 2 quick outs in the 3rd inning. It'll bring up Christian Spates, who was called out on strikes. Hit in the center field. He jumped on the first pitch for a base hit. Classical's hoping that Lightning can strike twice. Last inning they got 2 quick outs, followed by a hit batsman and 2 singles, and they scored 2 runs. Now they get 2 quick outs, and they get a base hit. Brady Warren, the shortstop, grounded out 3rd to 1st. There's 1 trip. High for a ball. We mentioned St. Mary's is getting ready for a rugby match. on the corner for a strike. Their first year. Nice start by Velasquez. Had a bounce out to his right and blocked that one. Hit in the air to center field. Couple of strides to his right, making the one-handed catch is Figueroa. So this time, no two-out lightning. Lasco gets the base hit. We'll move into the bottom half of the third inning. Two to one. Glasgow with the lead. For English, it'll be 9-1-2. Being surrounded by athletic talent of 400 years ago. Mr. Bill Devon and Mr. Dick Newton, athletic directors of English and Classical, and I'll ask you both the same question. Looking back to September, when the seasons usually start, and you know what you had to go through, did you ever think you'd get this far?
We're glad it's almost over. It's been a lot of work and a lot of stuff behind the scenes that made a difficult season, but it paid off. The kids got to play, and that's most important. They got 3 seasons in, and that's the most important thing.
Really, it sneaks up. All of a sudden, you thought you'd never play anything. At least now you're playing games.
I'm just glad it's not raining.
Yeah, we thought it was going to.
We had an episode this week where we lost a couple days due to the heat, so we couldn't have any games or any practices, and it kind of, it's just one of those things like the COVID. We're like, hey, the COVID, the heat, that's nothing. We can deal with that, and so we just keep moving things around. That's all we do. It's kind of like a puzzle.
It's crazy. We had COVID all the time. Now we finally get to play, and the heat stops everything. You look and say, is there anything else you can get? You two guys and Jeff Newhall and Adolph at Tech have to battle through.
Yeah, well, it's almost over, and usually you don't play this deep into June, so next year will be back to normal. Let's hope.
Well, nothing to worry about, guys. Very quickly, you'll be right back in September doing it all over again. Popped up behind second base. They almost collide. Shortstop almost took it away, but the second baseman, Contreras, makes the play. Second baseman Medina makes the play. And that was Yadi Contreras popping up. So congratulations. I've known both of you. I've known him a little bit longer, Billy, than I've known you because I coached him in CYO, but I've known the both of you. And your father, Billy, was a teammate of mine in fast pitch softball. So we've been friends for a long time, and I'm really proud of you two guys. You've done a great job.
By the way, he coached me 50 years ago.
50 years ago. Thanks for, we've said this, thanks for all that you do for our
We appreciate it.
kids. We appreciate it. You're at all of our venues, and these kids nowadays haven't made. They can go home in a couple weeks and watch their games and listen to the commentary, and
Something we
couldn't do back then.
Well, I coached him 50 years ago, and he turned out pretty well anyway.
Let's hope.
But again, congratulations to both of you, and I'm really proud of you. You've done a tremendous job, and you surely earned your money this year. You've done a great job for the kids, and that's the whole thing for the kids. I don't care if we played 6 games, 5 games, or 30 games. They're out there playing, and now hopefully September we'll get back fully, and it'll be back to normal.
Thanks, Joe.
Great job, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Off-speed curveball drops in. What a perfect pitch. Second time he's got Figueroa looking. Claudius Prandis, the shortstop, is the hitter. Swing and a miss. He chased it, broke down and away. Prandis was a strikeout victim swinging in the first inning. Way wide for a ball. Dropping down and in for a ball. That's a major league wild pitch. That went right over the head of Prandis all the way to the backstop. Catcher Faleska had no chance to go get that one. Just got a piece, chased that high fastball. One thing I've seen watching these games, they love that high pitch. Hit in the air to center field, starting in, hanging up. Tyler Wilson makes the play. That's our first 1-2-3 inning. We finished 3 in this GBL tournament game. English leading, Classical, leading English 2-1. Bottom 3 in the order for Classical as we start the 4th inning. Nico Ramirez grounded out short to first, his one trip. In for a strike. In for a strike again. Contreras walked 3 in the first inning, but got out of it. The hit batsman cost them because it extended the inning and they got 2 hits after that and scored their 2 runs. Line shot right at the second baseman. You can't hit any better. It was tailing away from Contreras. He had to reach out to his left to snare it, but you can't hit any better than Ramirez just hit it. And he comes up empty. Line shot by Nico Ramirez, and Yordi Contreras takes it away. Almani Medina got a very big hit, and he's got another very big hit. He's 2 for 2. He got the first hit of the ball game, and that started that 2-out lightning. Scored the first run of the game. Now he's 2 for 2. Donnell Leon was the guy that got hit by the pitch that extended the inning. That wound up costing Classical 2 runs, or English 2 runs. Back standing up at first is Medina on the throwdown. That was way up and in. He almost stepping away, fouled it up in the seats. That one hit him on the helmet. He gets hit for the second time. This is the way the rally started. With 2 outs. A single by Medina and a hit batsman, Leon. And now they do it again. This is a videotape replay. Nico Galigi followed the hit and the hit batsman with a base hit of his own, knocking in the first run. He's 1 for 1. He's been on base twice, walked and singled in a run. He was trying to score the 3rd run of the inning when he got caught between 3rd and home and tagged out. Throw down to second. Galisi had to duck away from that one without getting hit. Nice stop by Velasquez. That bounced out in front of home plate. Hit foul past third base. High for a ball. On the inside corner for a strike. Leaves you backed away a little bit. Swing and a miss. He gets him. Second strikeout for Contreras. Tyler Wilson got the second hit, knocked in the second run in that with 2 outs. Down and in for a ball. Kind of one of those multi-athletes. He plays basketball. I think he plays soccer too. Hit solidly right to the first baseman. He hit it right on the nose, and the first baseman was close to the bag because he was holding a runner. And Gonzalez was able to make the play. So Lightning doesn't strike twice. Looked like it might be going to with the base hit and the hit batsman, which is the way the 2-run rally started. Second strikeout in the ballgame for Contreras. Also the second hit batsman, both of them. Darnell Leon, the number 9 hitter. So we're halfway through the ball game. Again, this is the GBL tournament. The regular season's over. They took the standings in the regular season and seeded the teams. And they made it 2 divisions. The top 4 would play off for the league championship. The bottom four would play a couple of games, I think, in Malden to get a couple of extra games in to get ready for the state tournament. Medford and Revere played the first game today. Medford the number 1 seed, Revere the number 4 seed. Medford won that one. The English is the number 2 seed, Classical the number 3 seed. The winner of this will play tomorrow here, being Sunday morning, for the league championship, the cup championship. So at least it will be a Lynn team playing at Fraser Field, with English and Classical moving over to the Greater Boston League this year, dropping out of the Northeastern Conference. Three, 4, and 5 for the Bulldogs. Angel Gonzalez, Eldrian Bonilla, Brendan Falaska. To face Almendarez, who'll start his 4th inning of work. He's given up only 1 hit, but it was a long, hard shot over the left center field fence by Luis Pena. But Almendarez is still on top, 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Angel Gonzalez drew a walk. Way wide for a ball. He's one of only 2 that's reached base. He got the walk, Pena got the home run, and that's been it through 3 innings. Wide for a ball again. He's had the strikeout pitch working. 6 strikeouts in 3 innings. So 2/3 of the outs have been strikeouts. Up and away for a ball. In for a strike. Again, the battle. Getting ready to throw the bat away, take a few steps towards first base. It's amazing how many times I've seen that this year. Trying to buy that call. That one's wide. So Gonzalez draws his 2nd walk. Eldrian Bonilla, the DH, hitting for the pitcher. Fly to right field is 1 trip. In for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice stop by Falaska. That pitch was down the turf. He had to go way to his right to block that one. Hit in the air off to the right side. Long run. Too long a run for a corner. Can't get there. Down and away. Didn't miss by much. Hit high in the air behind home plate. Nice job by Galizzi. Got rid of the mass, stayed with it. So they got Benio and a pop up to the catcher. Brendan Velasquez struck out swinging. Off Velasquez. He went in standing up at second base. Safe. It deflected the turf off Velasquez, went to his left. He had to go get it and then make the throw. So English has a tying run at second base with one out. Almaderas is all set to make the throw. They call timeout and they gave it to him. He can get hurt that way. This is the first runner for Classical outside of the home run to touch second base. He was almost facing the Classical dugout when he swung at that pitch. Way inside. Hit it way off to the right. On the corner for strike three. Velasquez didn't think so. He's got at least one in every inning. 2 in the first, 3 in the second. 7 strikeouts for Almendarez. Luis Pena hit the shot. Looked like a gap into left center field for extra bases. And it was extra bases. It was 4 bases. It went over the left center field fence in a hurry. So obviously he's 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. In for a strike, the curveball. In for a strike, good fastball. High for a ball. Took a long look at that one. Swing and a miss. He gets the only inning he's only had 1 strikeout was the third. He's got at least 2 in every other one. So he gets Pena swinging. English gets the tying run in scoring position, but leaves it there. We finished 4 innings. It's still Classical 2, English 1. Starting the 5th inning, it'll be Nathaniel Almendarez, the pitcher, leading off. He walked, grounded out short the first. He's pitching outstanding first 4 innings. Waves at that pitch. He knew it. He walked away before the umpire said strike three. Looked like Contreras might have control problems in that first inning when he walked three hitters. But he got out of the inning. He's been pitching outstanding since. Line to right field. O'Connor is there to make the catch. Nice play by O'Connor. Drifting back a few steps, reaching over his shoulder. O'Connor hit that a shot. And the right fielder, Pena, took it away. O'Connor got all of that one, lining it to right field. So the right fielder lines out to the right fielder. Hit the shot. Long throw for Warren. Guns it over. A long throw by Pranda, excuse me. A 1-2-3 inning for Contreras. Two nice defensive plays. One by the shortstop Pranda. That's a long throw to make, and he got it over there in a hurry. And the nice play in right field going back on the long drive by O'Connor. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So Contreras, he walked three in the first inning. The only damage and two hit batsmen, and the hit batsman hurt because it extended the inning and they got two hits after that and scored the 2 runs. That's the difference in the game. He gave up a hit and a hit batsman with 2 outs in the fourth, but he got a strikeout and get out of it. So he's been pitching very well. As has Almaderis, who's only given up the 1 hit, but it was a booming line shot over the left center field fence by Pena. Other than that, he's walked Gonzalez twice. And Gonzalez is the only hitter outside of Pena running around the bases on his home run to reach second base. Bottom 3 in the order for English as we start the 5th inning. Jeremy's Brito called out on strikes his 1 trip. Brito, the third baseman for the Bulldogs. Solid shot by the third baseman, extra bases. Brito with a rip. Ramirez had 1 chance and 1 chance only. It was hit so hard, it rocket right by him. It touched his glove, but Brito gets a double, only the second hit, but he's the tying run at second base. Mateo Rodriguez struck out his 1 trip. Squares the bunt, takes it low for a ball. Yeah, we're going to get warm-up action for Glasgow. Still at St. Mary's rugby team. That's the girls' rugby team. Going strong over at Manning Field. Takes it for a strike. Spates, the first baseman, is almost touching the hitter, charging in at first. They're leaving Ramirez at third base. He's not charging, although he didn't show a bunt that time. Hit foul to the backstop. So they showed bunt, but now they get out of it. Wide for a ball. Swing and a miss. He gets him. Chase that high fastball. Yordi Contreras popped to the second baseman. That was when the second baseman Medina made the play, but almost collided with Warren, the shortstop, who was there to make the play as well. Nice stop by Galizzi. High for a ball. Top of the order, Chris Figueroa. High again for a ball. We got some of those fans that they park in the Manning Field lot and they don't want to walk all the way around, so they sit over on the hill out behind the right field fence. Get a good bird's eye view. Down and in for ball 4. So first and second with one out for Chris Figueroa. Figueroa has struck out twice, both called. Swing and a miss. Hit in the left field for a base hit. Left fielder overran it. So a big hit by Figueroa. And all of a sudden it's a tie game as Brito scores the run. And English still has first and second with one out for Clotis Brandis. Struck out swinging, fly to center field. Hit to third. They tagged the runner. He's out anyway. He went way wide going around, avoiding the tag. He'll be out. If he didn't tag him, he's way out of the baseline. At the last moment, Ramirez realized there was a runner coming to third. They're questioning the call, but you can't go more than an arm's length around to avoid the tag. So it was a good call by the umpire. He went way around Ramirez. So 2 outs with 2 on for Angel Gonzalez, who hasn't been up yet. He's walked twice. I'm not sure what's happening now. I think somebody was saying something. He thought it was coming from the bench. The coach pointed to a couple of fans in the stands. Low for a ball. Pitching inside. It's tough for Mr. Gonzalez to walk around with the first name of Angel. That's a tough name to live up to. Chop foul over towards the classical dugout. On the inside corner for a strike. He was backing away. He's almost on top of the plate. He's very, very close. So backing up, you'd think that pitch was way inside, but it was on the inside corner. Solid shot right at the second baseman. That's the second time that English has hit a rip. But English comes back and gets themselves back in the ball game as they get a big RBI hit by Figueroa after the leadoff double by Brito. And we're right back where we started. Dead even. We finished 5, and it's 2-2 English and Classical. Brady Warren will lead it off in the 6th inning for Classical as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game. We're tied at 2. Chop to third. Nice stretch at first by Gonzalez. Good strong throw over by Brito over to third. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 6th inning. Nico Ramirez hit it hard twice. He hit a solid shot right at the shortstop, got thrown out. Last time up, he hit a line shot that the second baseman, Contreras, just kind of flipped his glove out. It was tailing away from him. He stayed with it just enough to pick it for the out. So he's 0 for 2. He's hit the ball as hard as anybody. Hit foul back and out of play. Hit foul up in the seats. Up and away for a ball. Hit down the right field line. In for a base hit. Waiting to see if it would stay fair. It's just inside the chalk. So Ramirez didn't hit as well as he hit it the first 2 times, but he found a spot. He's at first for Almani Medina, who's 2 for 2. 2 singles, scored 1 of the 2 runs, scored the first of the 2. Good sized lead at first. Way wide. They throw it down. Diving back is Ramirez. High for a ball. Little off-speed curveball drops in for a strike. Good pitch by Contreras. Chop to his third, it'll be foul. Way over the head. He had a duck under that one. That was almost outside the right hand, hit his batter's box. Just a little bit inside. Swing and a miss. So they get Medina for the first time. 2 outs. Contreras has hit a batter twice. And both of those are in the batter's box right now. Donnell Leon got hit by a pitch and scored, and got hit by a pitch. Chopped foul. The way the umpire jumped out to throw the ball back to the pitcher, I thought it got a piece of the umpire. The runner got a big jump. He steals second easily. He got a huge jump. So the go-ahead runner's at second base with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th. Hit towards second base. They get him at first. He dove to first, but you lose a step going head first. Contreras made the play, throwing him out. So Classical got the go-ahead run in scoring position here in the top of the 6th, but with 2 outs. We'll move into the bottom of the 6th. And the Eagles will have a chance to get the lead. Four, 5, and 6 English as we start the bottom of the sixth. Eldrin Bonilla, Brendan Velasco, Luis Pena. We're missing those big puffy clouds. They've moved. More blue skies over the ballpark. Black cloud is gone. Beautiful day at the park for the fans. If this was a week ago, everybody would be dying. We're not up. We got rid of those 90-degree temperatures. Eldrin Bonilla, fly to right, pop to the catcher. Hit deep left center field. All the way back to the fence. They let off the fifth with a double, and now Bonilla gets the double to lead off the sixth. And we got the go-ahead run at second base with nobody out for Brendan Velasco, who has been called out on strikes twice. Let's see if English goes small ball. Way up and in for a ball. Didn't show bunt. Spates was sneaking in from first base thinking he might bunt. Now he squares the bunt and fouls it back. Luis Pena, who hit the home run back in the second inning, is on deck. High for a ball. The one that takes off for third, and he's out. Nice throw by Lchs. It wasn't close. It was not close. So that go-ahead run is now off the base pass. Curveball bites the inside corner for a strike. Way high for a ball. Wide for a ball. Fourth walk given up. Almendira's, none of them are hurt so far. Alberius Vargas will run at first. So Vargas running for Velasco at first base. Pena hit a home run last time he struck out swinging. He gets hit. How big is that thrown out at third base now? Instead of bases loaded, nobody out. It's first and second with one out. Jeremy's Brito got English back in the game. He doubled and scored the second run to tie it in the fifth inning. Hit a shot to left center field. In for a strike. In for a strike again. Down and away for a ball. Try to get him to chase that pitch. Up and away. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He gets him. Ten strikeouts for Almendarez. Mateo Rodriguez is called on strikes, struck out swinging. This is Timothy Donahue hitting. So Timothy Donahue will hit. Chop to short. They'll make the play. Brady steps on second. So still nothing to choose. We played 6 full. Still a dead even game. Classical 2, English 2. As we approach the 7th inning, it'll be the top of the order for Classical. Top of the order for Classical. Nika Galizzi walked, singled in a run. Last time up, he struck out swinging. Hit in the air. I think it was the right fielder that caught the ball. They almost collided. The center fielder caught. The right field was right there making the play. Second time Classical has almost collided. Teams have almost collided. Classical did it before with second and short. Tyler Wilson grounded to second, singled in a run, grounded to first. He's the center fielder for the Rams. Down and in for a ball. Missing for ball 3. On 4 pitches, Wilson draws a walk. Almendarez can help himself here as we're going to get a trip out to the mound. Almendarez walked, grounded to short. Last time up he was called out on strikes. So English will get a chance to talk to the troops, especially the pitcher. Mike Sukowski will get a chance to talk to the base runner hitter. English saw Classical grab a 2-0 lead, 2-out lightning for Classical in the second inning after 2 outs. I hit batsman, back-to-back singles. It was 2-0. A home run by Pena. We're going to get a change on the mound. Looks like Gonzalez is going to be the new pitcher. And Emmanuel Javier will come in to play first base. But that Pena got that home run to make it 2-1. And then Brito with a double. And a big hit by Figueroa. Knocked in the run to make it 2-2. English got another leadoff double in the 6th, but they get the runner thrown out. A questionable call trying to steal third base. They threw him out. They got a walk and a hit batsman following. So Javier will be the first baseman. He'll be the person that Eldrian Bonilla will hit for. And Angel Gonzalez will be the new pitcher. So Contreras goes 6 in the 3rd. 6 hits. Walked 4. It's the first walk since he walked 3 in the first inning. He hit 2, struck out 4, and he's responsible for the runner at first base. Looking to the bottom of the 7th for English, it'll be 9-1-2. So Almendarez can help himself here. Down and away for a ball. In for a strike. Down and away for a ball. The left fielder is playing in Manning Field. In for a strike, 2-2. Left field is awful deep. Center field and right fielder are shallow. The left fielder is way out in left field. Hit foul over in that grassy knoll behind first base. We'll do it again at 2-2. The runner takes off. The pitch is high. Throw down. Not in time. Velasquez stays down on that throw to second base. It takes a little bit off the throw. Strike three. Oh, he knew it too. As soon as he took it, he knew it. Two-way for Aaron O'Connor, who was walked, fly to right, and lined out to the right field. He hit it hard. The right fielder made it play going away from home plate over his shoulder, made the catch. Solid shot. Knocked down by the shortstop. That probably saved a run. Prandis might have just saved English with that play. Looked like O'Connor had maybe given Classical the lead back because the left fielder was way out. That was going to be a run easy. Prandis made a great play to grab it and hold on. Christian Spates. They let the runner go to second. Spates is struck out, singled, and grounded a short. In for a strike. Strike three called. So that play by Prandis at least guarantees English extra innings. That was a tremendous play by the shortstop because that a base hit, the run scores, Clausen got a shot to win the game. Now English for the first time can win it in the bottom of the seventh. So a terrific play by Claudius Prandis, the shortstop. Stopped that ball from going in the outfield and keeps it a 2-2 game. And now English with a chance to win it. They're looking for two in a row over arch rival Classical. It was a barn burner the last time, 10-9. Classical had second and third with 2 outs, and English got out of it and won it 10-9. Jordi Contreras will lead it off. He's popped to second and walked. And Medeiros will start his 7th inning of work. He's been outstanding, as was Contreras before they took him out. Gonzalez came in and got 2 big strikeouts. He gave up the hit, but Prandis saved him. So Contreras is off the hook. He can't get the win, but he can't get the loss either. So the best Classical can hope for now is to get 3 outs and go extra innings. Contreras and then back to the top of the order. Swing and a miss. Down and away for a ball. Missing inside. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2. High for a ball. A big pitch coming up for both teams. Hit in the air. Long run for the left fielder. Getting over to the line. Leon makes the play. 1 up, 1 down in the 7th. Chris Figueiredo struck out, singled in the run that tied the game. So he's 1 for 3. His hit was huge. Wide for a ball. Up and in for a ball. Three and 0. In for a strike, as you would expect. Figueiredo taking all the way. Chased that pitch that might have been ball 4. And another big pitch coming up for both teams. The payoff. Hit foul back out of play. We'll do it again at 3 and 2. Now, before that, Figueiredo asked for time and got it. Good little crowd here. They're getting their money's worth. Been an outstanding game. Hit in the air to left center field. Long run. It's by everybody. All the way back to the fence. That's going to be a triple. In at third with a stand-up triple is Figueiredo. And the winning run is at third base with 1 out. Let's see if Klaskell walks the next 2 hitters. Claudius Prandis, who saved the game, possibly for English with that great play, spearing it, not letting it go in the outfield. Would have been a run. They bring the outfield in. A long fly ball is going to score the run anyway. Infield is in, everybody tight. I would think Klaskell would walk the next 2 hitters to load the bases. Prandis has struck out, fly to center, and he was the one that hit the ball to third base that they had a little question about whether the guy went out of the baseline or not. They're pitching to him, and that's gets it done. He hits a shot to center field. It's a base hit. English will win the game. So Prandis made the defensive play of the game, and now he gets a big base hit. A difficult loss for Classical. English beats them for the second time. 3-2. A one-out triple by Figueroa, and then Prandis hit a shot and a half to center field. It's only a single. That's all they needed. Almendares loses a very tough ball game. Classical got 2 in the second inning after 2 outs. Medina singled. Leon got hit by a pitch. Galizzi singled in 1. Wilson singled in 1. It was 2-0. Pena got it back in the bottom of the second with a home run to make it 2-1. English tied it up in the 5th. A leadoff double by Brito. A big RBI single by Figueroa made it 2-2. And then I'm kind of surprised they didn't walk the 2 hitters to set up a force at the plate. But Figueroa at third with a one-out triple. Prandis hit the shot and a half to center field. Turns into a single, but the single knocks in the run that makes it 3-2. English will go to 7-2. Classical will go to 4-5. And it will be English taking on Medford in the Cup final here tomorrow. Almendares was outstanding on the mound, giving up only the 3 runs. 9 hits. He struck out 10 and hit a batter. Gonzalez comes in relief, gets 2 outs, and gets the win. So for Classical, Galizzi had a walk, a single, and an RBI. Wilson had an RBI single. Almendares was outstanding on the mound. O'Connor had a walk and a single. Spates had a base hit and played well at first base. Nico Ramirez hit 2 shots that were outs, then he got a base hit to right field. Armani Medina got 2 base hits and 3 trips, scored a run. Daniel Leon got hit by a pitch twice, scored a run. That was it for Classical. For English, Figueroa was huge for English. He got a single to knock in the tying run, tripled and scored the winning run. Gladys Prandis made that big play at shortstop, taking away a base hit from O'Connor and a run away from Classical in the top of the 7th that probably would have put Classical on top. Instead, it stayed 2-2, and he gets the base hit to win the game. Gonzalez is on base twice with walks. Bonilla had a double. Pena hit that home run. Brito got the big double, scored a run. And a little different than the first one. The first one, a war, 10-9. This one, 3-2. Classical gets the run in the 7th. Classical actually comes from behind again to knock off arch rival Classical for the second time. They'll move into the finals of the GBL Cup tournament, and it will be English taking on Medford, this being Saturday, tomorrow morning, Sunday, in the finals of the first ever GBL championship. English basketball girls, English basketball boys were in the GBL final. The English basketball boys won it. So English had a pretty good time their first year in the GBL. I think Classical volleyball, won it or got close. The soccer team got close. So they've had a pretty good run in the GBL so far, English and Classical. And now English will try to get the championship, their second in the GBL, in baseball tomorrow when they take on undefeated Medford, who beat them here. Actually, Mercy ruled them 11-0 the first time they played them. So that's it. Classical triple by Figueroa, a base hit by Prandis, and they win it by a score of 3-2 over over Classical. English wins it, and they'll move into the GBL final. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.